Hi Jill, my name is Rosie. I was wondering if you could help. I love the Christmas season as much as anyone, but I also really, really love the planet, and I find it difficult to buy gifts that aren't just adding to clutter or made of lots of plastic. And I also never really know how to wrap my gifts up properly without lots of sellotape and unreusable wrapping paper. Do you have any suggestions on how I might give someone something that isn't going to harm the planet and how I might give it to them? Thank you so much. Hope you can help.
Oh, this is. Oh, I know what you mean. Sometimes it feels like that, doesn't it? That we're just adding all the time. And there have been Christmases in my life which I've just looked around and the first thing I've thought was not, oh, look at all these lovely gifts. Where'll I put them? I don't know where to put them. Oh, God, what am I going to do with all this extra stuff? So, with regards to the part of the question about the planet, I really hear what you're saying there as well. But when you start to unpick this idea of what's good for the planet and what isn't, I find personally it starts to get really, really complex. So, my first thought when you were leaving your voice note was experiences. More and more as I've got older, like gifts of experiences have always been something that I've really enjoyed. So, for instance, last year, my partner got me a, a silver jewelry making workshop, and you go along and like you make a bracelet or a ring and you learn how to work with silver and you spend 2 hours together and it's gorgeous and it's lovely and you have that experience. So it's not like something that has been made in a factory and is probably never going to be used again, or involves any sort of unethical labor. But then I don't know, then I get into this whole kind of idea of like, but then the transport that you take to get to the experience, the overheads that the business has, and the heating that they're using. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I get myself into a right little mess about what's good for the planet, what's not good for the planet. But in the main, I would say that people love to be taken out. People love an experience, an idea. So something like that, I would say, is always a bit of a winner. And even if it's something as kind of low key as 2 tickets to the cinema, then you going out on that day with your family or your friend, you're going to go and see a movie together and you're just going to have time together. I just think it's really nice to give somebody like the gift of your time. Um, I think probably more and more as I've got older, I see that as that feels really special because that's like somebody saying, Here's the gift," and the gift also includes that I want to see more of you, and that I think that's really nice. So hopefully that helps. But I'm completely with you because it is a bit of a minefield, I have to say. And oh, the rapping bit, like when you watch like movies like Love Actually, and and everyone like goes into those like gorgeous department stores and they get like perfectly wrapped gifts, and I think that's what I'm going to make my presents look like this year. Oh, I'm just going to have them all under the tree and they're all going to be gorgeous. And then cut to me with like this much paper on the end of like a present, trying to shove it in, and I get really annoyed with it. So bags, Christmas bags. It's the way forward, honestly. I don't even know why I struggled for so long with wrapping. Just get a bag, open it up, pop it in. If you want to, close it with a bit of ribbon. Ethical ribbon, of course. You done? Off you go.